Outcast. Betrayer.
James Cameron has finally explained the title for Avatar: Fire and Ash, and it makes me wonder if Jake Sully is making it out alive. With Avatar: The Way of Water ending on a cliffhanger, there's plenty left to explore. So, let's dive into what we know about the upcoming movie. Avatar: Fire and Ash is set to continue the grand saga of the Na'vi and Pandora, and there's a lot of buzz about the upcoming third film. Directed by James Cameron, this next entry in the series is expected to pick up on several storylines left hanging in Avatar: The Way of Water. One key plot point will be the ongoing clash between Colonel Quaritch, Jake, and Neytiri's families. Plus, we're going to meet a new Na'vi fire tribe, which should add some exciting new elements to the mix. The cast for Fire and Ash is expanding, bringing in even more Academy Award winners, though they might be hard to recognize under all that Na'vi makeup. With cutting-edge digital effects and a deeper dive into the franchise's lore, this film has the potential to be the biggest and most significant yet. Stay tuned for the latest updates and what you can expect from this highly anticipated installment in the Avatar series. For those who missed it, the title for Avatar 3 was officially revealed at the 2024 D23 Fan Expo in August. The new installment will be called Avatar: Fire and Ash. This title hints at the new Na'vi tribe that lives in the volcanic regions of Pandora. The announcement came straight from the official X account for the Avatar franchise, adding to the excitement for the next chapter in this epic series. Originally, Avatar: Fire and Ash was set for a December 2024 release, but that date has shifted to December 19, 2025. The film has faced multiple delays, including issues related to the COVID-19 pandemic and the 2023 Hollywood strikes. However, the fact that production is still ongoing suggests that the movie is on track to meet its new release date without further hiccups. The latest updates on Avatar: Fire and Ash reveal some exciting details about the upcoming film. Sam Worthington and Zoe Saldaña will return as Jake and Neytiri, and many of the key cast members from The Way of Water are back as well. New additions to the cast include Oona Chaplin, who will play Varang, the leader of the Ash People, and David Thewlis as Pelak. With the previous film's cliffhanger, where Spider rescued Colonel Quaritch, the antagonist's quest for revenge will likely intensify. Expect the conflict between the Na'vi and the RDA to escalate, with the RDA possibly coming better prepared in this installment. Producer Jon Landau revealed that Fire and Ash will introduce two new Na'vi cultures. One of these will be the Fire Na'vi, led by Chaplin's Varang. The film will also shift narration from Jake to Loak. A script excerpt from Avatar: Fire and Ash, included in the bonus features of Avatar 2, hints at Kiri discovering more about her mother and Pandora. It also suggests a new character named Varu and reveals that Spider can now breathe Pandora's air. This might be linked to Kiri's unique abilities, hinting at some intriguing new developments in the story. That said, after unveiling the title Avatar: Fire and Ash, James Cameron shed some light on its meaning, hinting that a major character like Jake Sully might not make it through the next movie. As the third installment in Cameron's record-breaking Avatar series, Fire and Ash continues the saga that began with the groundbreaking original in 2009 and was revived with acclaim by Avatar: The Way of Water in 2022. Cameron's plan extends well beyond this film, with 5 Avatar movies planned in total and possibly more down the line, even if he's not directing them all. Fire and Ash is set to push the franchise forward in a big way, proving that Avatar is back and stronger than ever. However, with such an epic narrative, significant sacrifices might be on the horizon, as Cameron's comments suggest. James Cameron's explanation of the title Avatar: Fire and Ash hints that things are about to get pretty intense and possibly tragic in the next film. In a chat with Rotten Tomatoes, Cameron broke down the title's symbolism. Fire stands for hatred, violence, trauma, and possible misuse of power, while ash signifies grief and characters grappling with the destruction they've caused. This combination suggests that the movie will explore heavy themes of conflict and loss. Given Cameron's track record for high-stakes drama, remember the death of Jake and Neytiri's son Neteyam in The Way of Water, it's clear he's not shy about killing off characters. For Fire and Ash to pack a punch and keep audiences on the edge of their seats, we might need to brace ourselves for some major losses. The stakes are going to be high, and the emotional impact is even higher. If there's going to be a major death in Avatar Fire and Ash, it's looking like Jake Sully might be the one to face it. As the central hero of the franchise, Jake's journey has been a major part of the story, from discovering Pandora in 2009's Avatar to fighting for his family's future in The Way of Water. Losing Jake would be a huge shift for the franchise and could set the stage for significant changes. But Jake's not the only one who could face a tough fate. Neytiri's death would also be a massive blow, as she's a key character who has been with Jake through thick and thin. Their children, who have grown and developed significantly in the latest film, would be another heartbreaking loss. Even Spider, who's technically an adopted member of the Sully family, would say a tough farewell. Whether these characters make it through Fire and Ash or not, it's clear that their futures will be uncertain as the series continues. One thing that's a bit confusing is why killing Jake Sully in Avatar 3 could actually make sense. Jake's death would be a huge shift for the franchise, but it might be necessary. He started as the main character, but his kids are being set up to take over as the new leads. If Jake dies in Fire and Ash, it could pave the way for his children to step into the spotlight and take the series in a fresh direction. Sure, it would be sad to say goodbye to Jake, but it could also inject some new energy into the franchise. If James Cameron decides to go this route, Jake's exit needs to be memorable and impactful. Just like Dr. Grace Augustine's death in the original film, Jake's departure should reflect his importance to the story. It would make sense for his end to come as a heroic sacrifice for his family, adding a dramatic and meaningful touch to Fire and Ash. Both Avatar movies so far have had their fair share of dark and intense moments. Remember how Home Tree was destroyed in the first film, or the heart-wrenching Tulkun hunt in the sequel? These events set a pretty high bar for tragedy. Plus, the death of Neteyam in The Way of Water was a tough blow, highlighting the serious stakes for the Sully family. James Cameron's recent hints suggest that Avatar Fire and Ash might be the franchise's version of The Empire Strikes Back. Neteyam's death is likely to weigh heavily on Jake and Neytiri, possibly straining their relationship as they deal with guilt and anger. The film will push their personal struggles further as humanity intensifies its efforts to dominate Pandora, and the introduction of a new antagonistic Na'vi clan, the Ash People, adds another layer of conflict. Concept art from D23 hints that this clan won't be friendly, so it looks like the Sully family might face some pretty dark and challenging times ahead. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.